This is SSJ4Theo, and I'm here today to show you my Otaku room. Dragon Ball Z collection, as you can see. I got some pretty rare Dragon Ball Z figures. Some are muscled out, more than normal. I got from, Dragon Ball series, Dragon Ball GT, all the different forms. And right here, where I hold my sword, is probably the best figure that I could ever find ever on the internet. And it's from a series that hasn't been created yet called Dragon Ball AF. And that's supposed to be Super Saiyan 5. And that's Broly right there. And as you can see, craftsmanship on the figure is very amazing. The hair is very detailed, the fur on his body, the battle-worn clothing, and this sucker right here, this thing is quite heavy. I would say probably 5 kilos to 10, probably 15 pounds. This thing's very heavy. My other favorite ones is Gogeta over here, because Gogeta is pretty badass. And I also like Android 18, because she is very sexy. And that Frieza right over here is pretty cool looking, because it looks like he's metallic, he's shiny. And I also like Boo. And the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta right here is also pretty awesome. And all the detail on these are really incredible, really well done, really well made. I also like Bulma right here, where she's wielding a machine gun. And I don't think she ever did that in the series, but this figure has her wielding a machine gun. And let's go on to my Bleach collection right over here. As you can see, I'm cosplaying Bleach. It's one of my new favorite series. And I don't have as many figures as Dragon Ball Z, but as you can look, well, I got Mario right here. And I got, Byakuya, Renji, I got Ichigo, his regular form right over here. I like this Rangiko really much over here. And we got the little figures right over here, Grimjo. And I also got Sephiroth right there. I do have Final Fantasy figures. Up here, I got Squall, Cloud, and I also have some Devil May Cry 4 figures. These ones are pretty rare and expensive. That's Nero coming down on Dante attacking. And they look like they're battling each other. And on to my video games. As you can see here, I got a huge collection of PlayStation 2 games. PlayStation 2 was my favorite console before it became obsolete compared to the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. I got so many games. Devil May Cry, Disgaea, The Hack, one of my favorites. So many Dragon Ball Z, because it's one of my favorite animes. And as we keep going, we got Final Fantasy right here, Grand Theft Auto, who hasn't played that. And as we go farther down, we're getting to the Shin Megami Tensei games. These were horribly rare for me to find. Extremely rare games. They cost so much money used. And we got Personas and Xenosaga. This is very rare for me to find Xenosaga out here in America. And on to my pride and joy, my Final Fantasy 13 on the Xbox 360. I actually had it autographed by the voice actor, the American voice actor, She of Lightning, the main character of Final Fantasy 13. And also up here, I have Mass Effect autographed by one of the main voice actors, which is also a very good game. And as you can see, right above that, I have a really rare Master Chief helmet, replica helmet. That thing cost a pretty penny to get that one. I can tell you that was really, really rare to find that one on the internet. And on to my 360 games. I got a huge amount of 360 games. I got some BlazBlue, Dragon Age, Dragon Ball Z, Fallout, and I got my DS games, all the Pokemon games I got in there. And my DS games, I got more here, all the Pokemon games, Zelda, and also I have a bunch of old PlayStation 1 games, very rare, Final Fantasy 7, 8, Xenogears, and a couple other games. And also, as we go over here, I have my whole anime and manga collection on display. I got Air Gear back here, I got Full Metal Panic, Fushigi Yugi, Love Hina, Ranma 1/2. I got Dragon Ball Z over here somewhere. And I also got all Yu Yu Hakusho. And I have some Dot Hack manga right over here, as you can see. And I got a few other mangas right up here, Love Hina and Ranma. And I also even have the Phoenix Wright manga right up there. Down here, we have the two systems I currently have. I currently have a Xbox 360 Slim. That's the newest version out right now. And I just recently got a new PlayStation 2, since I got so many PlayStation 2 games. And I got very sexy Rangiku from Bleach, sitting right there. And this one was very nice. I picked it up at a convention. Very, very rare figure. It's the only one I've ever found. And put her down right here. Down to here, my Stargate collection. I'm a pretty big Stargate fan. And it's the whole series is shaped as a Stargate. If you have not seen Stargate, I suggest you try watching a few episodes, watch the movie. It's really, really good. And I got a few old consoles down here. I got Super Nintendo, old PlayStation 2, and I got a Nintendo 64 down there.
Deal.
And I got my laptop, and I also have some night vision goggles right here. And no, I do not use that for spying. It came with Modern Warfare 2. I bought and these do actually work. I've tried them before. Very fun when you go camping and you go sneaking on your buddies at night. And I got a very rare playmat of when I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And as you can see, it's a very sexy dark magician girl, in a bikini. And I got my copy of Otaku right over here, on top, so for me to look at. And on to my swords right here. This is my pride and joy that goes with my cosplay right here. It's a real replica sword. It's a wooden replica sword of my cosplay of Ichigo's Bankai sword from Bleach. And it looks just like the real one that I do have right over here. Which this is, you can really tell. As you can see, I'm lifting it. It's really heavy. It's a real metal sword. And it's quite large. I can tell you that. And this thing is very heavy, sharp, and dangerous. And this sword costs a pretty good amount of money right here. But it was worth it. It's Zangetsu from Bleach. My character's, my cosplayer's sword. And now we're going to give you a 360 view of the room. And I've been collecting for, I would say, about 3 years now. 3 years I've been slowly collecting all these figures. I've been collecting PlayStation 2 games since I've owned a PlayStation 2 when it first came out. But the figures I've been getting for 3 years now. And I just got the really rare Broly one, the big figure, about a year ago. And I don't think I can ever find it again. It was specially made. And I got all my posters also back there. I forgot to talk about my posters of Bleach and Dragon Ball Z. I'm a really big shonen otaku, as you can see. I got all the posters and figures on display over here. I really like the shonen series. My favorite is Dragon Ball Z, of course. As you can see, I got so many Dragon Ball Z figures. Finally, I would like to say thank you, Danny. Thank you, Tokyo MX TV. And thank you all for watching. And keep watching Culture Japan.